What's good, Shadow Riders Army? Y'all ready for another one? Let's get into it. Welcome to another edition of Shadowcast. Bringing to you once again that hot fire out here in nature, just chilling. So on today's Shadowcast, I wanted to talk to you guys about the VMAs, the 2018 VMAs that just happened this past Monday. And I want to talk about how the VMAs are mind control. They are using mass media to control people on a mass scale, and I think it's not cool. I think it's not cool at all. Excuse me, let's get my notes together. I wrote some notes for this. So I don't know if you guys are hip to like all the conspiracy theories about the Illuminati. A lot of people say like Beyonce and Jay-Z are part of the Illuminati, and they say, you know, people like doing sacrifices and stuff like that. I don't think Jay-Z and Beyonce are part of the Illuminati, but I think there are people in the music industry that are behind the scenes that are. Like everybody knows, everybody in the streets knows, especially in the music community, all the musicians and independent artists know that a lot of like the culture, like the hip-hop culture for instance, a lot of the things that African Americans started has been compromised and taken over by the people with the money. Pause. By the people with the money who control who gets signed, who doesn't get signed, the image that they also control, the image that these artists portray. They're totally in control of this. Totally in control of this. They control what these artists is gonna wear. They control what these artists are gonna sing. The artists don't control it. These major artists out here, these major label artists, they don't control what they're saying. They don't control their lyrics. Whoever pays their bills does. Whoever they work for does. A lot of these big time artists are just high paid employees. They're not independent. They don't own their own label. They signed. A lot of these cats have, I think they sold their souls. They sold their souls for fame and fortune. They sold out because they thought that was the only way that they was gonna make it. But there's always more than one way to skin a cat. That's what my mom always said. It's always more than one way to skin a cat. So take for instance, and shout out to Conjure Queen. I watch her YouTube channel all the time, and shout out to Conjure Queen for putting me on to some of the hidden messages that they put in these performances at the VMAs. So, and you always notice how it's somebody in the African American musicians community that dies right before they do some of these award ceremonies. So right before the VMAs happened, Aretha Franklin died. And I know you guys know about this by now. By the time I upload this video, Madonna got a lot of backlash. She got a lot of backlash on how she worded her tribute to Aretha Franklin, saying how, oh, if it wasn't for Aretha Franklin's soul, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't be here today. And I know you guys are bugging out. You probably saying, Shadow, why are you talking about this? Why you like sticking to all these conspiracy theories? Because I think it's important. You guys need to know the guys that control the music industry don't have your best interest in heart. They're doing stuff without your consent. They're trying to program your mind without you knowing about it. Little subtle things they do with the lyrics. Little subtle things they do with the symbology, symbols that they use on stage. What, like Madonna had like a crown with thorns on and stuff like that, like, you know what I'm saying? And how they did the performance with Ariana Grande, like for that one song that was what, God Is a Woman. All kinds of symbols, symbology, shocking your brain with images of trauma. You gotta pay attention to that. You guys gotta peep game. Y'all gotta listen to me on this. Illuminati, the elites, what they're doing is not cool. What they're doing is not cool. And I mean, they're using mass media. You got movies like The Purge coming out, and they could coordinate what they say in these speeches to get you used to seeing those images. Get you used to seeing those images about being purged. You know? All of it's connected. All of it's connected. And look at how they had Nicki Minaj dress at the VMAs this past week. How they had her kind of like dressed like there's a slave lady that a black slave lady that they had back in history, that they put her in a zoo. She was naked and she was in the zoo for guys to like just look at her and like degrade her. It's very degrading for a woman to go through something like that. But they got Nicki Minaj kind of channeling that character, and she like agrees to it, because at this point I think her head is like so big that just where she'll do anything to keep her seat of power, because she feels like, a lot of people say Nicki Minaj feels like Cardi B is trying to take the crown from her. And Cardi B got on stage with a baby bundle in her arms, knowing that everybody knows Cardi B just had a kid with Offset. And she comes out on stage and everybody thought she was gonna show everybody her baby, but she unwraps it and it's that trophy. What kind of symbology is that? That's very suspect, y'all. The good news is these guys, their time is running out. Like the guys that's in control of the music industry, it's clear to see that they're like desperate to get more attention, and they don't care how they do it, and they're getting more and more like blatant on their displays, like the vocal displays. Like using a lot of sexuality on film at these live events. I mean, the whole thing, like if you peep game, man, the whole VMA thing, I think was like a big ritual. They trying to get your attention. They trying to program you with propaganda. It's not really about the music no more. They just trying to put on the show to keep your attention. They want to keep your attention. But that's what I was saying. The good news is people are waking up. There are those of us who really got the power that they envy. They wanna try to jump in our skin and make believe that they're us, or manipulate us to try to hijack the power. Kind of like in the Matrix, right? Like, you remember in the Matrix when Morpheus is explaining to Neo how the machines use humans, how the machines use humans as batteries. Had them all plugged up to these walls, and walls are just like plugged into walls like batteries. In a real subtle way, that's how they use us out here. And they got us so controlled, right? With all the propaganda. Think about it. Every time they put some negative on social media or the news, and it used to be easy, they just put it on the news, but everybody goes to Facebook for their news or social media for their news. So they do the same thing. They'll put images of cops beating up black folks, or it could be women, children. You already know they beating up black men. They put that image out there, and as soon as they do, what do? You share it. But pay attention to the feeling that you feel when they put that image up on the screen. You feel anger. You feel sadness. You feel hate. Well, they feed off of that. They feed off of all that negativity. And you just giving it away to them. Not knowing that they're pimping your energy. They're pimping you. And they use the music industry as well. Showing you images of what they want you to think relationships ought to be like. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But the good news is they losing your attention. The ones of us out here, like myself and others, we getting our power back. You guys are paying us more attention because you're sick of it, just like we are. You're sick of supporting artists that don't do anything for you in your own hood. Just like my homie David Banner talks about. You got all these studio gangster rappers talking about popping mollies and doing this and that, right? But they don't do anything to contribute to the community. They don't give back. But they constantly suck the resources dry out of communities when they come to shows, when they come to do a show in your city. It's crazy. But you guys are getting tired of that. You're getting tired of that. You're starting to pay attention to the indie artists out here who actually give a damn about you, who go out of their way to put positive messages and images into their music, doing things to raise up the frequency of the planet, like my big brother Michael Jackson did. May he rest in peace. Channel that energy, why don't you? Like Marvin Gaye, right? Like Aretha Franklin. Yeah. So yeah, they're getting real desperate with the attention grabbing. But keep it up. If you're tired of it, keep it up. Find an indie artist or a conscious rapper. Kendrick Lamar on point. As a matter of fact, yeah, you didn't really see too much of him at the awards. You didn't really see Beyonce and Jay-Z. And they're hella positive with the Carter record. But yeah, keep it up. If you're tired of it, how we're going to fight this is we got to stop giving them our attention. We got to stop giving them our attention. Attention is the new money. If you don't give them that, they're powerless. Give your attention to artists who pull out the good emotions in you through their music, good vibes. It's okay to have sadness and anger in music sometimes, but there's a point where too much is too much. So, yo, I just want to talk about that, man. That was really on my chest. If you guys enjoyed this Shadowcast, make sure you thumbs up this video. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. What did you think about the 2018 VMAs this year? You think it was garbage? Did you think it was dope? Tell me what you think. And make sure you join the Shadow Riders Army Facebook groups. Links in the description. Support your boy. Once again, shout out to Conjure Queen for putting me on game. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 4 quick things. Number 1, click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question about being a digital nomad musician or on studio gear, I'll make a video about it. Number 2, I want you to click the link under that one to get my free music downloads. Number 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to shadowridersarmy.com, where you can get access to exclusive membership experiences, giveaways, contests, members-only events, plus my exclusive music and video releases that you won't find anywhere else in the world. And number 4, I want you to click the link under that one to order your very own Shadow Riders Army fan club t-shirt if you haven't already. And remember, like, comment, and share this video with your friends. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Shadow Riders. Introducing the Shadow Riders Army mobile app. Get access to all my events, meet and greet opportunities, exclusive access to audio and streaming video that you can only find on Shadow Riders Army, access to Shadow Riders Army worldwide community, connections to the JDM car culture community, downloads, and much, much more. Available on Google Play. Go download it for free right now. The Shadow Riders Army mobile app.